Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining how to give homework and conduct test and do manual correction through Microsoft Teams. For this you have to go to the team for which you wanted to give the homework. So after going to the team, click setup one notebook class notebook. It is setup a OneNote class notebook. After clicking that, click blank worksheet and you will be seeing such a screen. Here we need to click next and then whatever is seen here are the default sections already available in Microsoft Teams. If the teacher wishes to delete all this, the X button can be clicked and then new sections can be created. Then after clicking the next, you can see setting your class notebook ready. That is going to appear for 1 or 2 minutes, so we have to patiently wait until the notebook is getting ready. After this screen, we'll be seeing welcome to a welcome page and then an arrow mark which is there at the left side must be clicked, and after which whatever is seen now is the list of students who are available in this particular class, and for each and every student there will be a notebook assigned, and each and every notebook is going to have these many sections. And as I said, these are the sections which is there by default. We can add delete the section, or we can add a new section like chapter 1 homework, chapter 2 homework, or something like that as the teacher wishes. Our student will also get reflected with those sections. When we are setting up the notebook itself, we have to be clear, and after which we can set up the notebook. Now here, using the content library option must be selected, and in which we can click new page and untitled page will be appearing. Here whatever page name which you are giving on the top of the page, that will be reflected as the name of the page itself. As you are typing, you can see in the left side the name of the page getting changed. So this is a question we are going to post for the students to write the homework. So here how am I going to post the question is, I have already the questions as an image file. I'm going to insert tab and click picture. After choosing the file, I'm searching for the file and choosing it. And after choosing it, I'm clicking open, which is going to get inserted into the page. Instead of selecting the image and inserting into this page, you can also have it as a PDF file or a Word file. You can have a file which is already created as a set of questions, and even that can be inserted here and we can send it to the students. I have just given a headings here, a heading here as write the queries for the following questions, and insert. I'm just showing you how to insert a file. Here insert as printout must be selected. Instead of insert as attachment, insert file printout. If it is selected, you can see the questions on the page itself. If it is an attachment, you have to download and see it. So as a printout, if you are attaching, you can also drag the file and you can place it wherever you want. You'll be seeing all the pages of the file getting appeared here, as you see in the print preview option in the PDF file which I'm just showing you for an example. Here you can see all the pages of the PDF file. Whichever pages you do not want, also you can select it and delete it. For example, 435 page I do not want. I'm selecting it and pressing delete. One by one, each and every page will get deleted if you are continuously pressing delete key. So I do not want this question to be given. I'm just showing it for you to understand. So this is the question I wanted to post. I have completed my task of setting the question paper. Now I'm moving back. By clicking the same arrow mark, I can see this getting appeared. When the student is seeing, for example, the first person Anand is seeing, he can see only his homework getting appeared. So each and every homework, whichever they are going to submit, will be appearing here and we are going to correct it. I'll just show a sample how am I going to correct it and send it back to the student. So here I'm right clicking the uh, question which I have created and getting the link of it, and after which I'm going to the post, messages. There I'm pasting the link, and I'm going to tell the students to complete the homework. Okay, if the student is clicking that web view, Now I am going to my login. When the student is clicking, the student has to go to his login and he has to see. I'm just seeing it in the web view. The one note itself is available in the form of a web view. Here I can see the question whichever I have given in the using content library portion, and these are the students who are going to submit the answers. Now for example, how a particular person can submit the answer, I'm just instead of the student typing the answer, I'm just typing the answer and showing you how the student is going to submit. Here file can, he can write it in a piece of paper and he can take a PDF, convert it into a PDF, and he can attach it as a file printout, or he can also take a picture of the content which he has written in the paper and he can attach it. By going to insert picture, he can insert a picture of the answer, or insert file can be selected if he has the file in the form of a Word file. I'm going to insert and file printout, and here I'm just selecting one file, answer.csv, and I'm just making it to get inserted into the page. Here if you see, whatever was there in the Word file has is getting appeared in the page itself. Now how the teacher is going to correct it is by selecting the draw tab and selecting a particular pen. We can also select the color whichever we want, and after which we can make the correction. So in this way we can make the correction and complete our correction part also. The student can submit and the teacher can correct. Everything can go hand in hand. So whatever, if you wanted to tell any comments about any question also, you can do it. Okay. Now from the drawing mode we can change to a pointer mode. The arrow mark will get appeared if you are clicking the first option, and after which we can go to home and we can click at wherever place we wanted to type some comment about a question. Here if I'm clicking, and I can type whatever mistakes the student is making here. If we do not need any tick marks also, we can go and select in the draw tab, we can select the eraser and wherever it is being clicked. So in this way the student can finish the homework and the teacher can correct the same. In the next video, I'll be explaining how to use OneNote in the mobile app. Thank you for watching this video.